Hey, how's it going, guys? Captain Kuba here, and oh boy, your boy has some apologizing to do. You might even call this like my first YouTuber apology video. I did a parody one a while back. But anyway, if you're watching this video, you probably know that there's some controversy going on with my name and Martyr My Dice as well on Twitter. And I wanted to make this video. I really don't see it too much as an apology video. It's just me explaining my side of things, how I see things unfolded. And because I just want to put this thing behind us. I really do. I'm tired of this, and I know I was a huge part in the making of this, and I will apologize for some really bad things I did. But I wanted to start this whole thing from the very beginning, so you guys get a good base of understanding of how all of this started. Okay, and I really do want to go all the way back to when I met Martyr. I don't exactly know how long ago it was, but I know he was working on this video to remake the Lost Pages podcast on his channel, and he reached out to me to see if I could voice Sindri, I believe. And at the time, I thought it was an amazing idea. I thought, like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it, right? And then he asked if I could help him get David Jaffe, the creator of the first game, as Odin. And me still thinking that it was a good idea, the video was a good idea, I said, like, yeah, no problem, let's do it. And you know, at first we got along fine. I thought he was a fine content creator. He was a nice guy. After that project ended, we sort of just went our different ways, right? And I started doing my videos. He started doing his. No big issue. But along that time, I started to dislike the guy. Okay, I'm being completely honest here. Again, this is not completely an apology video. I'm being honest here. I didn't like the guy too much. I didn't like how he was interacting with fans on Twitter. He seemed very cold, very calculated. He said something about a manifesto on his videos. I'm like, why is he saying stuff like that? I thought it was a bit weird that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I didn't like him very much. From that point on, I thought to myself, I don't really want to work with him anymore. Like it's fine. We both go our separate ways. He does his stuff. I do mine. And it wasn't until a couple days ago that he messaged me that he interviewed the leaker and if I wanted to work with him on something. At that point, I didn't know what he meant by that. All I know is that I didn't want to be part of it. So I just said, hey, man, life is complicated right now. I don't... Any other time I would, but not now or something. Looking back at it now, I really should have been more direct. Like, a lot of this mess and confusion could have been avoided if I was just direct and said, hey, man, I don't wish to work with you. And for the future, I will do that. But it's still that thing of just trying to be nice. But you know what? It's something I'm going to change. So anyway, at that point, I don't know what his video is going to be about. All I know is that he interviewed the leaker. I go to sleep and I wake up and apparently people are mad at him. And I don't know. Again, like, as you guys know, I've been taking a break from YouTube. I did a video a couple days ago saying that a break from YouTube and especially God of War theories. I haven't been too focused on YouTube or Twitter. I'm not as present. Again, the truth is there's a lot of things going on in my life that just have me on edge. A good example of this was the last stream I did, which was reacting to the God of War Ragnarok gameplay. I was excited for that thing, and when they showed the one clip, I lost it. Looking back at it now, I really don't like how I behaved in that video. It was very childish, and for that I do apologize as well. But anyway, like, again, I've been on edge for a couple of weeks now with my wife and all that. With my wife being sick, there's no problems with us. So, the days going along, I'm not really paying attention to what's happening with Martyr on Twitter. I don't care what happens. It wasn't until my friend Fuka is another YouTuber. I'm sorry if I'm throwing him under the bus here, but he tells me, "Hey man, this guy is really getting grilled on Discord, on Twitter." And I said, "Oh, what did he do?" He said he was going to interview the guy, and he said you approved of his project, or you said you wanted to work with him or something. And I said, he did what? That's when I got mad. I'm like, because at that moment, I really did think Martyr was saying that I approved of this project or that I wanted to work with him. And again, looking back at it now, I really should have been more direct with him. I don't want to work. It really did seem like, hey, I kind of want to work in this, just not now. So Martyr, I do apologize for not being more direct with you guys, with you. But at that time, I was just I really was filled with rage. I'm not trying to be corny by quoting God of War or anything, but I really was filled with rage, and I kind of exploded on Twitter. I did say I called him an asshole, when in reality I should have been. There's so many missteps I took. It's insane looking at it back at it now. So with the first tweet, all I should have said, "Hey man, when I said maybe some other time, I was trying to be nice by turning you down." Period. I should have ended it there, but I went ahead and called him an asshole. And that's really the part that I'm most ashamed of, the part that I really apologetic for. I don't like how I let my personal issues with him just get the best of me and just show them to the public, okay? And Martyr, again, for that, I really do apologize. You didn't deserve the blunt of it, because as many people have pointed out, I have the largest following, at least on YouTube, and even though I wasn't thinking about like sending a mob to you, that was the result. So again, I really do apologize for that. Now, Martyr kept saying that I've been misrepresenting him. When you look back at my tweets, I guess the second one was a little bit about him like leaking information and stuff. But again, like the first tweet was just me about saying like, "Hey, I have nothing to do with your project. I don't want the backlash you're getting," right? Because that's really what it seemed to me. But after watching the video, because this was his issue and this was the issue. How I see this is that the community had an issue with him because they thought he was gonna spoil the game, and I had my own personal issues with him that, due to all the stress in my life right now, I just let get out. So anyway, when that thing happened again, I was just trying to like not be linked to his project in any way in case he spoils something, right? After watching the video, he does not spoil something. He does say that someone dies, but that's a really vague spoiler, if any, right? So his video does not spoil the game. He doesn't give, I can't say he doesn't give the leaker a platform. He still interviewed him. The whole point with this, again, I promised when I was going to make this video I was going to be completely honest. The problem Martyr had, I think, was with the idea of interviewing the leaker, regardless whether he was going to allow him to spoil the game or not. It's a weird move to interview the leaker, so you can then make a video about how there's going to be more leaks of the game. That wasn't really necessary. We knew that there were going to be more leaks. I don't know what serves to interview the leaker. Every other God of War influencer I know just made a tweet about it, telling them, "Hey, be careful with some leaks." No one thought about interviewing the leaker. I don't think anyone thought that was a good idea. But look, the point of this video is not to review his content. I have made some pretty bad content myself in the past. I'm no one to criticize. If he chose to interview the guy, that's his channel, that's his choice. I don't care. But look, all I want to do with this video is just once again be completely honest. So there's no more misunderstandings in this community. Of course, there's going to be, but because I really do think this is what it all boils down to, like a huge misunderstanding. People thought he was gonna spoil the game. For a second, I thought he was as well when I saw my name being dragged down with his, and I just defended myself. He didn't spoil the game. Was it the best idea to make that video? I don't know. That's for him to decide. It's just all a big misunderstanding, and I think it's safe to say that I think he knows this. We don't like each other very much, okay? We don't get along anymore, at least. We don't have to. We just have to respect each other. He can do his content. He can have his people. I can have mine. We can both share people. I don't care. I don't care if you guys like his content. I don't think his content is bad. He makes some good theories. With this video, I just wanted to be open with you, my audience, and be open with Martyr, so there's no more confusions in the future, and so that hopefully we can move from this. I'm tired of this. This hasn't been good on me and my wife as well. My wife right now has a flare up because of things have gotten really disgusting on Twitter, and I know Martyr did not send those people. It's just kind of what happens on the internet. Like, things just get blown up out of proportions, and some people have said some choice words that it's tough. But it doesn't matter. We reap what we sow. I am at blame here for most of it, and once again, I am sorry. And yeah, I hope you guys continue to watch the content. I hope I can work on myself. Oh my god, I do sound like an apology video. Work on myself. But I do mean it, because recently it has been really tough on me, and I've been kind of showing the darker side of me, and I don't like it. I like to keep my channel professional. I like to keep things God of War only, and I don't like drama. So I'm very disappointed that I was a huge part of this drama overload. So deeply from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry, but let's just move on from this, okay? All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.